me in the last couple days about things that stretch your hip flexors, and if you don't know what your hip flexors are, they're the things that flex your hips. Get it? Hip flexor. People are like, oh, my hip flexor, my lower back hurts. A lot of times because their hip flexors are tight because of doing this all day. If you look at the angle of my hip flexors, first of all, it's a super unnatural position. Like, there were never hunter-gatherers who were like, I'm going to sit and watch for antelope. So we were never in this position. Our bodies weren't designed to be in this position, yet we sit here like 8 hours a day. And hockey players in particular have a lot of trouble with that because this is our stance all the time, right? You're down low, you're in a squatted position, and we never stand up and then stretch your hip flexors. So hockey players actually develop something called anterior pelvic tilt. So your pelvis, anterior is forward, and the tilt. So anterior pelvic tilt is when your pelvis tips forward because, like I said, your hip flexors are tight and they're pulling down on your lower back. The first one is you just find something that's high enough and sturdy for you to lean on, and you're basically going to lean into, you're going to have, so both feet are facing completely forward. Make sure on this back foot that it's not angled out because that's letting your hip flexor get out of the stretch, and that's the whole point of this. So make sure that both feet are facing directly forward, and you're basically leaning into this knee and it's stretching out this hip flexor. So you can take, you don't have to use anything. You can use a pole across your back or a hockey stick if you're a hockey player. You can use just a resistance band. And you're going to twist this way. So you do this for 10, and then you're going to twist the other way. And you're going to feel it open up in a different way based on which way you're twisting. So do that on both sides. I would do 10 in each, facing each wall. Your whole body is driving forward. So you're driving forward and twisting. Another one that is good that I had to do in therapy because my hip flexors were so tight that I couldn't even go through a normal range of motion with a step. So, your foot comes forward and your arms are straight. So this resistance is pulling me backwards past my normal range of motion, and it's stretching right here. And you're just going to do small, basically abdominal curls. I let it extend me back, and I pull forward. And what it's doing is it's stretching out this area right here. So you do this on both sides. You'll feel it, like it literally will extend from here down your leg, especially if your hip flexors are tight. So again, your feet are both facing forward. Keep your arms straight. Do small circles. Not small circles, small crunches. Another one you can do this on a chair, depending on your flexibility. Just cross your leg, push down on that. That does not feel good to me right now. This entire region is entirely too tight for me. So this will help you. It opens up the gluteus medius, which is like your butt muscle on the side. And so you can push down that. You can do the same one on the floor. You can sit up into it. Ow. And if it's too tight, you can walk it out for whatever your range of motion is. You can also intensify it by laying backwards and grabbing your shin through your leg. If that's too much, you can also just grab the back of your hamstring, pull it forward. Variation of some of the same stretches, but so your foot goes up back here, it's on the BOSU here, and you'll feel this one all down this area. You can lean forward into it. You can get the resistance like I was showing you on that other one when you're standing. You can do it from this position. There's also some of the ones that Sagi shows on Hammer and Chisel, the warm-up for the hammer workout, is you wrap this, you go forward and twist with both legs. That will stretch out your hip flexors. Autumn's warm-up in Chisel gives you the same stretch when you're leaning into it through there. She also does one here where you go up to the side that will help. That's like an extended runner stretch. Tony Horton in P90X3 does one where you stretch forward, like the autumn Calgary's warm up and hammer, and then come backwards. So it's stretching your hamstring as well. Forward, backwards. And you'll feel that, and that will loosen up all of your lower body muscles, which if you're having lower back problems, that's gonna help you a lot. So, there. If you have hip flexor issues, if you have lower back issues, anything's tight, those are really good stretches. Make sure you warm up before you rip your muscles off. Go in the sauna, take warm Epsom salt baths. That should help you.